Hi boys and girls, I'm Miss Sue from Finkelstein Memorial Library, and now I'm here to share with you some new picture books that have just arrived at our library. The first one I'd like to share with you is called Honey, the Dog Who Saved Abe Lincoln by Swanson, illustrated by Chuck Groenink. Did you know that Abraham Lincoln, our 16th President of the United States, as a child, was an animal lover and a rescuer of injured and sick animals? This picture book retells the little-known stories of young Abe's adventures as recalled by his childhood friend Austin Gallagher. The story centers around the injured dog Abe found in the woods. The dog had a broken leg. Abe rescued the dog, set his broken leg, and brought him home. The dog Honey became Abe's best friend, and one fateful day even saved Abe's life. At the end of the book, there's a timeline with more information about Abe's animal adventures that lasted throughout his life. If you're an animal lover and want to learn more about our 16th president, well, this book is for you. Our next book is called The Overground Railroad by Lesa Cline-Ransome, illustrated by James Ransom. This powerful and beautiful picture book is told through the eyes of a young girl named Ruth Ellen as she and her parents run away from their landowner in North Carolina to find a better life in New York City. In the early morning hours, they board the New York-bound Silver Meteor train. Stop by stop, the young narrator tells about her journey in poems, leaving behind the cotton fields and distant Blue Ridge Mountains. As they travel north, Ruth Ann reads aloud to her mother a book. It was called The Life of Frederick Douglass. Unlike Ruth Ellen, who traveled by train to a better life, Frederick Douglass walked to freedom and traveled at night following the North Star to a better life. At the beginning of the journey, Ruth Ellen has to sit in the black-only coach. But as they enter the state of Delaware, the black-only signs are taken down by the conductors, and Ruth Ellen and her family are free to sit wherever they want to. When Ruth Ellen and her family arrive in New York City, it is like 100 North Stars are shining with new possibilities for her whole family. Our next book is called Paper Kingdom by Elena Rhee, illustrated by Pascal Campion. In this book, we meet Daniels, whose parents are night janitors in a big office building. One night, Daniel is awoken by his parents and must go to work with them because his aunt cannot babysit him. Daniel, sleepy and on the verge of tears. But he must stay awake as his parents mop floors, vacuum, dust shelves, and clean the bathrooms. Daniel can't help but question why everything is a mess and dirty and why his parents must be the ones to clean everything up. It angers him to see his parents working so hard to clean up other people's messes. To lessen Daniel's anger, his parents describe the workplace as a magical kingdom ruled by a paper king, a queen, and dragons who are very busy and very messy during the day. It's a story of hope where Daniel's parents tell him that one day, when he grows up, maybe he too can grow up to be a kind king and be able to tell the dragons not to be so messy. Our next book is called Pluto Gets the Call by Adam Rex, illustrated by Laurie Keller. Poor Pluto feels misunderstood and angry. He received a call from some scientists from Earth who told him that he was not a planet anymore. They want to call him an ice dwarf or a Plutoid. He wishes they would make up their minds. Using adorable illustrations and text bubbles, Pluto takes the reader on a fun journey through the solar system to meet the real planets and the sun. The ending is heartwarming as the sun reminds Pluto about all his planet friends and the fact that he has been orbiting the sun for billions of years, even before the word planet was ever invented. And our last picture book is called The Bold, Brave Bunny by Beth, Ferry, illustrated by Chow Han Lam. T2 the bunny is tired of his crowded burrow. Everywhere he turns there are bunny sisters and brothers, mothers and fathers, aunts and uncles and cousins. Even his favorite alphabet book has a bunny in it. When his cousins destroy his book, he decides it's time to break out of the burrow to explore the outside world. As he explores the forest, he writes and draws in his notebook and creates a brand new book. Finally, he starts to feel lonely and hungry and wants to go home. A lot of bunnies come in handy when you're lost. Luckily, the whole family of bunnies create a chain of bunnies to lead T2 back to home sweet home. T2 soon discovers that there's no place like home. Well, friends, I hope you enjoy learning about these new books. They're waiting for you on our shelves so you can take them home and enjoy them. Happy reading. Bye-bye.